And tonight's talk will be given by Bhakti Sundar Goswami. Where is he? He'll be coming soon. So Bhakti Sundar Goswami will be giving tonight's talk. Most of you know Bhakti Sundar Goswami. He comes here, he tours through this part of the world every year. And if you don't know him, though, he first started practicing Krishna consciousness in 1974 in Venezuela. Since then, he's become a sannyasi monk, and he travels throughout the world teaching others about Krishna consciousness. And so he'll be here, not just tonight, but also for a few more days. He'll also give some more morning classes over the next few days. And he'll be leading kirtan Tuesday evening. So if you'd like to find out about other times, other kirtans and classes he'll give, you can find me, and I can tell you about those, so you can attend those also. Srila Prabhupada, do you know how long until Bhakti Sundar Goswami arrives? Did he tell anything to you? Okay. So maybe someone can lead Jai Radha Madhava. Eddie. No, I'm just kidding. Jridapu, can you lead Jai Radha Madhava just until Maharaj arrives? Thank you.
Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivaradhari Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivaradhari Yashodanandana Brajajana Ranjana Yashodanandana Brajajana Ranjana Yamuna Tira Vanachari Yamuna Tira Vanachari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Hari Hari Bol. Harmony. Like a green bird in a green tree. Can't even see it.
Okay.
Anything else? Harmony. How about right there?
Yes, but this we need something lower than this table.
This is not good?
No, it's too high.
Okay. Now I don't know what to...
Something lower.
How about a chair?
Chairs. No chair.
What do you usually use?
One. They don't have a table like lower than this, no? Otherwise we use this.
Is okay?
If there is nothing else, we use this one.
Maybe you can move that Vyasa-san out of the way. This thing. This
Yeah.
All right, now put that in front. No,
No,
it's
no,
okay. This is
okay,
okay.
it's
That looks like it'll work.
Hare Krishna. All right, very good. Thank you.
Okay.
Hare Krishna. Okay, Hare Krishna. Haribol, Haribol. Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prestaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Niti Namine Namaste Saraswate Devi Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarine Namaste Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shri Vasari Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Okay, it's okay. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare Chant. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Gora Premanandi, Haribo, Hare Krishna. Thank you, bro. You shouldn't be doing this. Okay, Hare Krishna. All right, so it doesn't matter. Today I'm gonna. We are old men, trying to do some good humor also, good humor. And Krishna consciousness has a good humor too. Devotees are jolly. That reminds me, Prabhupada said once a joke. You want to hear it? About one king in Bengal. He had a jester. Jester, they make the king laugh. And his name was Gopal. So one day in the court, with all the ministers and everyone there, the king asked Gopal, Gopal, what is the difference between you and a donkey? Everybody laughed, you know. So Gopal stood in front of the king and started walking backward. 1, 2, 3, 10 steps. And he stopped and he told the king, the difference between a donkey and me is 10 steps. And the king laughed. He laughed. He enjoyed being called a donkey. That's the job of the jester, to make him laugh. So it's always good, you know. Prabhupada has also a good sense of humor. Anyway, today I'm going to talk to you about Prabhupada's only visit to South America. Have you heard about it ever? Not much, isn't it? Well, this is the time, because I was present there when Prabhupada visited there in February 75. He visited only 2 Spanish-speaking countries. First Mexico, then Venezuela, South America. And he stayed 7 days. On those 7 days, amazing things happened. I'm going to share with you some of them. One of the amazing things happened was we witnessed ourselves the night that Prabhupada arrived. He was coming from Mexico. The airline name was Vyasa. Interesting, no? Like the sage Vyasa. And when Prabhupada arrived, it was nighttime. So devotees from all over South America came to be with Prabhupada. From Argentina, Brazil, Puerto Rico, Dominican Republic, Mexico, many countries, they came devotees. The temple was filled like with 100 devotees from all over. Caracas is the capital of the Venezuela. Anyway, when Prabhupada arrived, we were doing kirtan in the temple, but one devotee was on the roof of the temple. He saw the car coming up. It's a hill, the temple, in a hill. So he started blowing the conch shell, and we went out of the temple with the kirtan. We greeted Prabhupada with the big kirtan. He was happy. So he entered the temple. Devotees were showering flowers from the roof over him, like that. Very enthusiastic, everybody running here, there. And when he entered the temple, he went straight to the altar. We have, at that time, Gornitai did it. So he paid his respect, obeisance to them. And he sat in front of them, watching them face to face. And the kirtan was going on, you know. So one devotee named Havidas, he was asked to do Abhishekam, to Charan Seva. So he never have done it before. So they were not only water, were milk, yogurt, honey, all these things. So he mixed everything together, made a paste. And he thought, pure devotees coming far away must be tired. Let me give him a foot massage. So he was smearing all these ingredients up to the knee. And he was giving massage, you know. So those who came with Prabhupada, they knew, the habit is not done like this. It's not a massage. So he very nervously looked at Prabhupada. Prabhupada said, go on, go on. So he finished. And we still were dancing, you know. Prabhupada was looking at us. And at a certain moment, Prabhupada looked at me. I mean, we exchanged glances. I never in my life saw anybody with such loving, compassionate glance. It was like I felt in my heart is my eternal Guru coming to save me, you know. I felt that the connection was already there, you know, because I was reading his book, was doing service to him by giving people these books. So I felt already connection, but when he was present there, the connection became stronger, more intense. I felt like the temple was floating in midair like that because of Prabhupada's presence. It was a beautiful experience. His eyes were like window to the spiritual world, you know, like that. I felt this is an ambassador from Vrindavan coming to uplift us and save us from Maya. Anyway, while we were dancing and chanting, Habidas, with all the Charanamrita, he starts splashing on everyone. The Saryogur and Hari and all this ghee. We didn't care. We were in ecstasy dancing in front of. And he kept the cup, was going to drink it. And I ran to him, give me some drops, give me some drops. I got few drops from that. Anyway, so at the end of the kirtan and everything, Prabhupada spoke. He said, thank you for the warm welcome. I'm very happy to be here in this temple. And it's so nice with us that we have tonight with us the two Prabhus. Who's Prabhus? Gaur Nitai were the two Prabhus. He was speaking about them. And he said, there is a very nice song. Can you follow me? He wanted to sing a song for them. That very famous song by Lochan Das Thakur. And the song goes like this. Paramo Koruna Pahundui Jana Nitai Gaura Chandra Tabavatar Sarashiromani Kevala Ananda Kanda. And the meaning is that Gaur Nitai are Parama Karuna, supremely merciful. Pahun Dvijana, the best of all Dvija Brahmanas. Tava avatar Sarashiromani, they are the crest jewel of all avatars. Because they brought to the world a process which is simply Kevala Ananda Kanda, simply blissful. Chanting, dancing, feasting, and hearing about Krishna. Very blissful process. Bhakti Yoga, Krishna consciousness. But Prabhupada, as soon as he started singing, he only could say the first two words only. He only said, Paramo Karuna, and his voice shocked. He couldn't sing anymore. We saw him closing his eyes and a stream of tears coming from his eyes. We could understand he's in ecstasy. We were dumb. We were like, everybody was very silent, witnessing, First time we see a pure devotee expressing openly his emotion. Prabhupada tried to hide it most of the time, but sometimes he couldn't hide it. It was so intense he could not control it. And after a few moments, he opened his eyes. We see his eye very bright, and he said, Paramo Karuna. Lord Chaitanya is so merciful. Because if he would have come like Krishna to kill demons, practically speaking, nobody will be left in Kali Yuga. But he came to kill the evil mentality of the people by this chanting of Harinam, Hare Krishna. Prabhupada said, in this age, the demon and devotee are living in the same body. In previous ages, they lived different planet. The demigods and demons, they lived in different planet. But then they lived in the same planet. In Dwapara Yuga, when Krishna came, also when Ramchandra came, when demons were there. But in Kali Yuga, the demon and devotee are living in the same body. Meaning the mentality, no? The mentality, not the two souls, no, one soul. But Mahaprabhu, Sri Krishna Chaitanya, he came to kill the evil mentality of the people. This chanting will free you from all any evil thoughts, every evil bad ideas, The Red American Sioux, they have a saying that every person have in their heart a good dog and a bad dog. The good dog represent all the goodness, all the good qualities like tolerance, humbleness, gratefulness, all the nice things. And the bad dog represent all the bad things, lust, angry, envy, all these bad things. And they're always fighting each other. So if you want the good dog to win over the bad dog, what do you have to do? You have to feed the good dog and starve the bad dog. And that way the good dog can win over. So that means we have to feed the good thoughts and starve the bad thoughts. I mean, in Vedic philosophy, it is said that the mind has 6 enemies: lust, greed, envy, fear, illusion, and anger. 6 enemies. Suppose 6 people knock on the door of your home. Oh, we have something very important to tell you. Please come in. They sit on the sofa and they keep talking. You have to do other things. But you don't want to be, you don't want to be harsh, or just throw them away. You want to be polite. So what you have to do for them to leave? When the time of food comes, lunch, you don't give any food. So they understand, no food, they leave. Sorry, I didn't cook nothing today. Oh, sorry, we have to leave now. So that way, you don't feed the bad thought, they go away. But if we keep feeding them, they will never leave. So that's the important thing. Don't feed them. So Prabhupada, at the end, he told us, now you are very fortunate because you got the mercy of Lord Chaitanya. Now, give it to others. Don't keep it for yourself. Share it with others. The good fortune. The good fortune of Krishna consciousness. That's a fact. Human life is meant for purification, for understanding God. Animal life is not possible to understand God. A human life, it is possible. So we have to take advantage of this human form of life to develop, to awaken our dormant love of God. And why do we want to love God? Because we are part of Him. We belong to Him. It's natural. There's nothing artificial about it. It's like you love your finger, no matter small, you love it. You don't want any harm to happen to your finger. So in the same way, we are a small part of Krishna. He loves us. And when we start loving Him, we realize how much He loves us. We start understand that. So it's important. It's a question of loving relationship we have forgotten. And it's eternal. It's eternal. It's never ending, always increasing. So we have to uncover, because now we are covered by tamaguna, rajaguna, mode of ignorance, mode of passion. And we have to clean that. The mirror of the mind should be cleaned. You look at yourself in the mirror full of dirt, you don't see yourself properly. But if you clean the mirror, you mop the mirror, then you can see your reflection there. In the same way, we are a spirit soul. We are not these material bodies. We belong to Krishna. We are not product of the material world. Once a reporter asked Prabhupada, do you believe in extraterrestrials? Prabhupada said, yes, we are all extraterrestrials. We don't belong here. We forgot from where we are and came to remind you who you actually are. A spiritual being having a material experience. So having a spiritual experience must be natural for the soul. But we forgot what is that, a spiritual experience. They call it religious experience also. And we can experience this just by chanting the holy name of Krishna. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. So we went with Prabhupada every day to the park. He liked to walk every day for almost an hour. And we were accompanying him every morning. He will go at 6 in the morning. Sun starts rising. He walked in the park, beautiful big park with lakes and lotus flowers and lilies. And one day, Prabhupada heard birds crying. Prabhupada asked, why they're angry? Well, they are in cages. Prabhupada said, only birds? No, there is a full zoo here. You like to see? Yeah, let's go. And we walked with Prabhupada. He looked at the zoo, and he stopped to watch the crocodiles. They were swimming in the pond, and we surrounded him around, and 2 crocodiles were swimming. One of them raised his head, looked to our Prabhupada, opened big his mouth, and Prabhupada looked at him, and he spoke to him. He told the crocodile, "You have very good argument to catch," meaning the big tooth, huge, "but no opportunity to catch." Prabhupada looked at us and said, "He's inviting one of you come here." I don't know how Prabhupada knew. He said the crocodile is a male. I don't know how he knew that. Anyway, Prabhupada has a good sense of humor. One morning, one lady greeted Prabhupada, "Buenos dias." Prabhupada didn't know Spanish, so he asked us what that means. We explained this means good morning. The next person greeted Prabhupada. Prabhupada answered in Spanish, "Buenos dias." He immediately learned the language. And he spoke to the Metaphysical Society, and he used words in Spanish like alma, super alma, which means soul and super soul. So he was very aware of everything surrounding him. He will be noticing everything around him. Yeah? Once in Mayapur, Prabhupada was walking with the managers, disciples, supervising the everything, and he stopped and he asked the manager, "Why these bathrooms are dirty?" "Oh, Prabhupada, these are Western type bathrooms and the Bengalis don't know how to use them." Prabhupada said, "Then you teach them how to use them and keep it clean." Prabhupada kept walking. Then they passed in front of the tulsi plants. Prabhupada stopped. And he saw a lota. You know what is a lota, no? All of you? And in front of the tulsi plant there was bathroom. Prabhupada told one devotee, "Go up in the bathroom, see if the lota is there." The brahmachari went up, came back, "No, Prabhupada, there's no lota there." Prabhupada said, "Just see, they're using the bathroom lota to water tulsi. You should not do that," he said. But nobody noticed, only him noticed. Then Prabhupada in the class, he said, if you are in the mode of ignorance and you see something in ignorance, you don't react. But if you are in goodness and see something in ignorance, you react. This is not correct. This is not right. Many teaching he was giving. One morning in Vrindavan, we know Krishna Balaram Mandir, we have a beautiful temple there. Prabhupada was doing parikrama around the temple. The sun started rising, many devotees following him behind. And after going around, Prabhupada stopped and looked at the devotee and said, "You are blind and I can see." And one devotee, "Yes, Prabhupada, we are born in darkest of ignorance. You open our eyes," start praising, glorifying Prabhupada. Prabhupada went another round around, stopped again, say, "You are blind, I can see." "Yes, Prabhupada, you are the captain of the ship taking us across the ignorance of this world." That was Vishal, one Prabhupada disciple. Prabhupada went third time. He stopped again and said, "You are blind and I can see. Turn off the light, the sun rises. Turn off the light." There was a light there. Don't waste Krishna's energy. One morning of the walk, a lawyer came. He was helping the devotees actually, but for free. He didn't charge anything. He liked the devotee. So he asked Prabhupada, "Prabhupada, why there is some similarity between the ancient India and the pre-Hispanic culture in South America? Why there is some similarity?" Prabhupada said, because previously all the planet was following the Vedic culture. But in the course of time, they start giving it up. There is still some remnant, of course, there, Prabhupada compared India to an elephant. He said, elephant alive is very useful, can walk, can carry things. And if he's dead, it's still valuable because of his tusk. Very, very valuable, no? So it's although Vedic culture almost dead in India, there is still some vestige of that. There's still something is still there, holy places, and it's still there, you know. Although mostly the big cities, they try to imitate the Westerners, you know, way of life, you know. They have to keep small dogs now, all the. When I saw in Vrindavan, one lady came to the temple with a walking dog, you know. Anyway, Prabhupada criticized that. He said, when he came to America, he said, this is a very strange place. They love the dogs and they eat the cow. What kind of civilization is this? Once I was traveling with the devotees by car in the US here. We stopped at the gas station, in bathroom, and I saw one Indian man coming out of McDonald's with a bag in his hand. So he came to say namaste, or we say Hare Krishna. I asked him, are you Hindu? He said, yes. Are you carrying a burger in your bag? He didn't answer, you know, he was ashamed. So I told him, what kind of Hindu are you? You're eating your own mother. And you know what he said? No. These cows in America, they are not real cows. They are melecha cows. The real cows are only in India, with the hunchback. That's the real cow. Here cows, they are melecha cows. And I told him, then we who are born in the West, we are not human beings. Only the Indian are human beings. I mean, people justify any nonsense with any nonsense pretext, no? I mean, I had to tell him something because he came to greet us and like that. Anyway, do you know was the biggest scandal some years ago with McDonald's? He was sued because people were buying French fry and there are no ingredients there, and they found out later that they have animal fat. So they were suing and they have to pay millions of dollars to many people. They have received, we bought, the lawyer was involved. And anyway, but now they have to say ingredients. Why to buy from cow killer? Don't buy anything from them. Don't even go there, but you have to do anything there. Anyway, so Prabhupada told us an amazing story. We were like, what? Prabhupada said that Lord Ramachandra was taken to Brazil. While he was sleeping, he was kidnapped by Mahir Ravana, who's another brother of Ravan, and he had his headquarters in Brazil, in the Amazon. At that time, Prabhupada said that Ravana was such a big engineer, he made a tunnel, like 5-6 miles long. And all the gold in Sri Lanka was coming from the mines in Brazil. So Prabhupada asked us, is still there gold in Brazil? We say, yes, plenty gold. So he continues explaining to us that the Rakshasas, they kidnapped the Lord while he's sleeping with the idea of sacrificing him in front of Goddess Kali. They were worshipping big deity of Goddess Kali in a big cave. So they asked him, bow down to Goddess Kali. Ramchandra said, I'm a prince, I don't know how to do this. You have to show me how it is done. So all the demons bowed their head. Ramachandra took a sword chopping the heads. That's in the Ramayana. More details are in the Ramayana that Hanuman was hiding behind the statue and he was helping Lord Ramachandra chop off demon's head. All that happened in Brazil, Prabhupada said. Of course, the Ramayana doesn't mention name Brazil because the name Brazil is a new name, it's not ancient name. So I wrote a book, here it is, about Prabhupada visit to South America, his only visit. Srila Prabhupada in Venezuela. Has more like 30 photos of Prabhupada and his disciples there. No? Everything, it happened is here. All the conversation, all the pastimes, all the adventure, everything. So I made some investigation about Brazil to find out, because Prabhupada said, he made this, the Ramayana said, the other side of the world, Ramachandra was taken. So Prabhupada made a straight line from Sri Lanka and ended in Brazil. So Prabhupada said, my opinion is that place must be Brazil. So I made a little investigation to find out more, and I found out some interesting thing. First thing I found out, that the first inhabitant of Brazil, they called the country Pindorama. The name Rama is in the name of the country. And Pindo comes from Pinda, offerings to Ram. Ancient name. And also, looking at maps, ancient maps, I saw in the middle of the Amazon an abandoned historical city called Hanuman. Yes, Hanuman. With an H and everything written. In the middle of the jungle. City, ancient abandoned city. Nobody lives there anymore. Called Hanuman. And in the part of Venezuela, there is the highest waterfall in the world. You know that? The highest waterfall in the world is in Venezuela, and called the Angel Waterfall, because one American pilot, he discovered it, he found it while flying an airplane in the 30th. So they named it Angel after his name. But you know the original name of the mountain is Meru. Churu Meru. So the name Meru is there. How they knew the ancient people who lived there, the name Meru. There is another waterfall called Kama Meru, with K. So how they knew these names? That means that was a connection, was a connection. Even in Mexico, here nearby. First time I went to Mexico, beginning of the 90s, the devotee took me some museum, anthropological museum. And I found in the museum a statue of Hanuman with the crown and folded hand, a big tail, This is Hanuman. And I asked the person there, how old is the statue? At least 1,000 years. How they know about Hanuman 1,000 years ago? Not only that, recently, I went to visit devotees in Cancun, Merida. And in Merida, National Geographic went there to do some investigation to find out more ancient archaeological things. And they found a water cave, which was covered with plants, and they have to cut off. And when they went inside the water cave, they found on the walls Sanskrit words written in the wall. You can search. You can find it. Not only that, I don't know. I can't read Sanskrit. I saw the word, but I can't read Sanskrit. So, sorry. Not only that, they found in the bottom, they said it was 3,000 years old that was written. So how is that somebody 3,000 years ago went to Mexico and wrote Sanskrit in the wall of a water cave? Must be some connection. So Prabhupada explained previously, everybody was following Vedic culture, no? So it's very important. In the course of time, they start forgetting. So when Prabhupada went to Mexico, South America, he had big success there. Everybody wanted to have his blessings. Everybody came so enthusiastic. Many devotees come joining the movement there. Even up to nowadays, I just came from a tour visiting 7 South American countries: Peru, Chile, Uruguay, Paraguay, Argentina, Ecuador, and Panama, and then Mexico before coming here. 4 months tour. And I was having this book in Spanish and English. So I brought it to you in English now. If you like, you can take the book. Cost only $20. And if you buy one, you will get one, another book for free. This book you will get for free. Memories of Prabhupada, Volume 6. This is Siddhanta Prabhu's kindness. He offered this, he said. Anyone buy a book, I will give him for free this book. So you will get 2 books for 20. So I don't have many of this book, very few. Only 5.
Do you take debit cards?
Yeah. If cash, better, of course. Those who have cash, they will get first. So anyway, any comments, questions? We have few minutes until 7. We have 9 minutes before doing kirtan. So I will be glad to sign the book also for you, if you like. Okay. Thank you. Hare Krishna. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Gaura Premanandi. Hari Hari Bol.